Godot is growing and growing, and the quality of games made with the engine is really improving. Game developers are finding their way in the commercial market with Godot, and it's proving to be a useful tool for them to create their games with. Although it's not always easy to find a game with the Made in Godot stamp, there are a few where the developer has specifically mentioned how great the experience of game making was thanks to Godot. This week, I'm looking at Godots Ace by John Watson.
GameDev Journey.
Godots Ace is a 2D multi-directional gravity shooter. Think cave flyer. It's a love letter to Thrust and Gravitar and all of the amazing games they inspired. Descend into dark caverns, fly and blast your way past enemies, retrieve the reactor core and make your escape, all while fighting the deadly embrace of crushing gravity. You are the pilot, a volunteer in the United Earth Navy, assigned to the UEN Hornet, a new ship with an experimental engine that allows it to warp behind enemy lines. Launching your small fighter craft from the Hornet, your mission is to sabotage the enemy by raiding their bases and disrupting their power supply network, made up of reactor cores connected through hyperspace. There are plenty of enemies and they're out to get you. Fly, flight, and maneuver through dangerous enemy bases and intense gravitational fields. The core game includes a 24-mission single-player campaign and a level editor for creating your own scenarios. Josh has said that Godot was a good engine choice for him because it works in a way that meshes with how he likes to think and work. He felt that he would be much less productive in any other engine. John felt that the 2D workflow was excellent. Dropping in some images, dragging them onto the canvas, attaching a script with a few lines of GDScript was all it took to have the beginnings of a game. Modifying assets was also seamless, and the node tree was powerful. Reusing scenes in other scenes allows John to do a lot of stuff quickly and visually. If you have a background in programming, and particularly object-oriented programming, then Godot, with its node and scene system, will work very well for you. Speaking about game dev in general, John wanted to make clear that there's nothing easy about game development. It's all difficult, and it's hard to pick just one thing that is the most difficult. Being a solo developer magnifies all of these issues even more. Make no mistake about it, making a full commercial game takes time. John worked on Godots Ace for several years before release. We all know that game development is an iterative process, and John has thrown away more art than is in the actual game. With game dev, it's not the engine or the programming or even one specific thing which makes it such a mountain to climb. Rather, it is the process itself. As John so wisely says, designing things, thinking deeply about how things should work, making interesting art, it's all hard, but it's the kind of struggle that's fun to do if you can keep the end goal constantly in sight.